My beloved child. It is no accident that you are here, reading these words. You've been searching, maybe not out loud, but deep in your heart, for a sign, for a voice, for hope. And here it is, I am with you, and I am preparing something greater for your life. I see the burdens you carry, the silent pain, the weight no one else understands. You've tried to hold it together, smile through the tears, stay strong for everyone else. But now, I ask you, let go. Let yourself rest in me. You've carried this alone long enough. Feel my presence in this very moment. You are not alone, and you have never been. I am your safe place, your refuge, your peace in the middle of every storm. I don't ask you to be perfect. I don't ask you to have all the answers. I simply ask you to trust me. You've been waiting, sometimes in silence, sometimes in tears. But know this, waiting is not wasted when you wait in faith. I'm using every moment to shape you, strengthen you, and draw you closer to me. What you see as delay, I see as preparation. What feels like silence is full of purpose. You've wondered if I still see you. I do. You've asked if I still hear you. I do. And even in your moments of doubt, I have never stepped away. My love for you is constant, unshakable, unchanging. You are mine. The road ahead might still feel uncertain, but I am already there. I go before you to make a way. You don't have to figure everything out, just walk with me, one step at a time. My plan is not small. My dream for you is not ordinary. I am preparing something greater, more beautiful, more purposeful, more miraculous than you have imagined. So today, take a deep breath. Release the fear. Embrace the promise. You are seen. You are loved. You are chosen. And most of all, you are never alone. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let stillness surround you, not just in the world, but in your spirit. Because in this sacred silence, I want you to hear something powerful. I see you completely. Not the version of you the world expects. Not the image you try to hold together when life unravels. I see the raw, unfiltered, honest you. And I don't turn away. I draw closer. You may have spent years trying to prove your worth, earn love, or be strong enough to survive. But I never asked you to perform. I only ask you to come. As you are. No masks. No pretending. Just your heart, open and real. There have been days when you wondered if your prayers were bouncing off the walls. Nights when you questioned if your pain had purpose. But I want you to know, I was never absent. Even your silence speaks to me. I've watched you press forward when others gave up. I've seen your quiet acts of kindness, your silent sacrifices. You thought no one noticed. But I did. Every small seed of faith, every whispered yes in obedience, every tear you cried in private, I've gathered them all. And now, I am breathing new life into what felt barren. I am renewing strength where you felt drained. Where disappointment once lingered, I am sowing fresh hope. Where anxiety tried to take root, I am planting peace that surpasses understanding. Do not compare your journey to someone else's. I've written a story for you that is unlike any other. There's no need to run someone else's race when the path I've prepared for you is laced with my promises, crafted for your steps alone. And yes, there are still obstacles ahead, but you are not the same person who once feared them. You are growing. You are braver. Your faith is being refined like gold, tested but never abandoned. You are becoming who I created you to be. Stay present with me. Don't rush to the ending, I'm in every moment. Let me teach you how to walk in peace even while the answer is still unfolding. Let me remind you, when I called you, I already saw your weakness, and I still chose you. You are not defined by the battle, but by the one who stands beside you in it. I am here. I am near. And the story is far from over. You've come so far, even if you don't see it yet. Quietly, steadily, you've been rising, sometimes with trembling steps, sometimes with weary hands, but always with a heart that refused to quit. And I have been with you in every single step. There's something sacred about your persistence. It speaks louder than words. It declares that, despite the shadows, you are still reaching for the light, and I am the light that will never fade. Let me guide you now into a deeper trust, not one built on feelings that come and go, but rooted in truth that remains when everything else shifts. You were not made to wander endlessly in uncertainty. You were created to walk in clarity, peace, and purpose. There will still be days when emotions rise like waves, when questions press hard against your soul. But those moments don't change your position in my heart. You are not drifting. You are held. When the voices around you speak fear or judgment, come back to mine. My voice is not harsh. It doesn't shame or condemn. I speak with gentleness and fire, with love that refines but never rejects. I speak identity over you, chosen, seen, redeemed. Sometimes your heart longs for proof, a visible sign that I'm near. But remember, faith was never meant to rely on sight. It grows strongest in the unseen spaces, where the soul learns to lean, not on what is visible, but on who is invisible and eternal. Do not be afraid of quiet seasons. They are not a sign of my absence, but an invitation to press in, to hear what noise often drowns out. I am doing something within you that cannot be rushed. Depth is formed in silence. Strength is born in stillness. Let go of the pressure to figure everything out. Rest in knowing that I already have. While you're focused on what's in front of you, I'm shaping what's ahead. Align your heart with mine, and your steps will carry purpose, even when they feel small. You may feel behind, as if others are further along. But your timeline is not theirs. I'm not in a hurry with you. I am patient. I see the seeds you're planting, faith, kindness, forgiveness, and I promise, they will bear fruit in due time. The season you're in now, it's not wasted. It's watering something precious inside you. A harvest is coming, not just around you, but within you. Stay near. Keep your heart open. I am not just preparing the path for you, I'm preparing you for the path. You've waited longer than you thought you could. There were nights you lay awake wondering if I had forgotten. Mornings where hope felt like a fading memory. But even in the quiet, even when your prayers felt unanswered, I was near. I know it's not easy to keep going when progress seems invisible. It's hard to trust when the outcome is still unfolding. But listen carefully, my child, just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I'm not doing something sacred behind the scenes. Growth doesn't always shout. Healing rarely announces itself with thunder. Most of my work in your life is done in silence, in the unseen spaces where roots stretch deep before anything blossoms. I am establishing you, not just delivering you. There are wounds you've carried for years, words that stung, moments that broke something in you. And maybe you've learned to live around the pain. But I haven't overlooked it. I'm not content to leave you in survival mode. I want to bring you into wholeness. That means, sometimes, I allow the process to take time, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Restoration is not a sprint, it's a holy unfolding. I mend the heart gently, layer by layer, never rushing what must be made strong. You may not always recognize my hand, but you will feel my peace. It comes softly in moments when the world grows loud. It finds you in places where you thought only anxiety could live. That peace isn't fleeting, it's rooted in my presence, which never leaves you. Stop measuring your worth by the pace of your progress. I see the courage it takes just to keep showing up. I know the strength it requires to believe again, after so many disappointments. And I call that brave. I call that beautiful. The world might applaud speed and success, but I celebrate faithfulness. The quiet kind. The consistent kind. The kind that stays when it doesn't feel seen. That's the faith that moves mountains, and I'm moving them, even now, for you. So don't rush past the season you're in. Look again, you'll find blessings tucked into ordinary days. A smile you didn't expect. A breath of peace at just the right time. These are not coincidences. They are my reminders, I am here. What you're facing isn't permanent. The dry places will bloom again. The closed doors are not denials, they're redirections. And the delays? They are making room for something greater than you imagined. Let me continue what I've started. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be, for this moment, for this lesson, for this grace. And when the time is right, the doors will open, the answers will come, and you'll see clearly what I was building all along. Now that you've walked through the stillness, endured the waiting, and allowed me to shape the hidden parts of you, it's time to rise. Not in haste. Not driven by fear. But with quiet confidence that you carry something eternal. I have not only led you through the valley, I've refined you within it. What once felt like delay was actually preparation for this next chapter. You are not who you used to be. Can you feel it? The weight you once carried doesn't define you anymore. The shame that whispered lies has lost its grip. What remains is a heart made strong through surrender, and a soul anchored in truth. Don't let your past convince you that you're disqualified. The very things you thought disqualified you are what I will use to reach others. Nothing is wasted in my hands. I will redeem the hardest moments and breathe purpose into your scars. This is not about performance. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm inviting you into partnership, to walk with me daily, to build something together. You have a role in what I'm unfolding. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your presence matters. Stand tall, even if your knees tremble. Speak life, even if your voice shakes. Love boldly, even if the world grows cold. You were not placed here to hide, you were sent to shine. The gifts I've planted within you are not random. They are intentional, timely, and ready to be revealed. Yes, the path forward might still be filled with unknowns. But remember who goes before you. I am not sending you out alone, I am walking beside you. Where you see limitation, I see opportunity. Where you feel fear, I pour courage. Take the next step, not because you have it all figured out, but because you trust the one who does. My spirit will guide you. My peace will steady you. My favor will surround you like a shield. Be slow to chase applause. Be quick to chase presence. The world will try to pull you in many directions, but stay rooted in what I've whispered in the quiet. Let that voice lead you, not trends, not fear, not comparison. You are stepping into a season of release. Doors will open not because you forced them, but because you remained faithful. What once felt like a delay is now becoming destiny. I am connecting pieces behind the scenes, drawing hearts, aligning time and space in ways only I can. So lift your eyes. The horizon is full of light. Not just for you to see, but for you to reflect. Walk forward in boldness. Leave behind the doubt, the hesitation, the weight of trying to do this in your own strength. Let me carry the weight while you carry the message. You've been prepared for such a time as this.